How are you? Waiting on the other guy to show up. Let's see. There we go. Here he goes. All right, there he is.
Would you look at that? It works.
Yeah. Yeah. For how
That's
long?
all right, right?
Yeah. So what are you up to, Lars? Are you getting the storms? It's all it's been here today was storm and thunder and lightning and pour down and
It was really nice here. It was 68, 68, 69, and just sunny all day.
yeah, I think it was a whopping probably 60 today here. So
Well, 60 is not bad. I mean, that's way better than 30s and 20s and stuff.
yeah. We're getting a few people in. We had waiters, so that's a good thing to have waiters.
Hello, everyone who waited.
So, yeah, always takes a few minutes to get everybody to dwindle in a little bit. So
I was about to say, you still got sunlight out there, or are y'all dark down?
a little bit
Oh yeah,
light.
you're getting there.
Yeah, it
It
won't
is
be light.
officially it is
Usually
officially
about
dark here.
yeah, usually about it's get later every day, which is good. So 6:15 it'll be dark probably. Junkyardy, how are you? What you been up to? Hopefully you're out of the snow by now. You live up in South Dakota, is that correct? What I best I remember. I still have plenty of seats if you need more.
You said seat.
Seats, yes. I last year at the No Name Nationals, I brought him a bench seat for a van. And,
Gotcha.
a little further up north. Okay, all right. You can't go much further than South Dakota unless you go to North Dakota, and then you're up in the Fargo land. I guess North Dakota is where Fargo's at. Yeah, yeah.
If I had to live in, isn't North Dakota kind of tornado alley too?
I have no idea.
I
Doctor
don't
Who.
remember.
Do you know what it's like to fall in the mud and get kicked in the head with an iron boot? Of course you don't. No one does. Never happens. Okay.
I don't know. It depends on if you have a horse.
Yeah. I've fallen in the mud several times in my life. Have I ever got kicked in the head? Not that I can think of. Been stepped on a
You,
few times by a horse, but
my poor toes. I wouldn't be able to handle it.
what's bad is when
I'd
you
be a
fall in
horse
the
would
mud
step on me.
and there's cow pies and stuff mixed in with it. That's what's nice.
Gross. Gross.
It happens.
That's not a me thing.
Not a you thing. Okay.
Not a me thing.
Well, I am going to see if I can pull this up on my laptop. Being as I set it up on the phone, I can't command it from the laptop because I have to set it up. I have to run it to where I set it up. And I haven't been smart enough to figure out how to They don't be
Tornado warnings are common. I'd have to dig a hole and build my house in a hole if I lived in North Dakota. I'd be so damn scared. Like, don't get me wrong, I know that like not every storm is gonna result in a tornado, but like every tornado that does result from a storm could potentially, come for me. So I'm good. I'm good. I'm here in North Carolina. The most I've really got to worry about is how hot it gets. We get tornado warnings here and there, but all of our stuff's relatively small, so it's not a massive fear. Although we had an earthquake back in 2018, 2019, I think. That was kind of impressive. I was up in Virginia in Hampton or Newport News, and I was laying on the ground inside of a piece of a boat, and all of a sudden the whole thing just started kind of going up and down, and I thought they were running the crane over top of me. I come out the job getting ready to yell and scream because you're not allowed to lift anything up with a crane and then pass over somebody. The crane attendants are supposed to come job to job to job to make sure nobody's on any of it. Doesn't matter if it's a 4-inch thick steel deck or steel bulkhead holding the wall and the deck up. None of that matters. And then all of a sudden I'm looking around, and then everybody else is looking around, and we're all like, what the hell was that? But thank God we don't have to worry about it like California got it. Them damn earthquakes. Mm-hmm.
Doctor Who, are you a real doctor? They make doctors that take care of them problems, right?
Doctor Who's a TV show.
Well, I know. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, okay.
I have watched it. Yeah. I can't really say that I've watched it. I've thumbed through it before.
It's a good show.
Not my cup of tea.
Well, you gotta like space. You gotta like space and aliens and stuff.
I like Monty Python, so I still
Monty
remember
Python's a solid.
the scene where they're outside, they're playing a piano, and they're falling and stabbing each other, and blood squirting everywhere. I'll never forget that scene. And that was many years ago. I think that. Huh?
I still love the Black Knight. Trying to hobble on one leg and fight, and that's just the stupidest thing.
Yeah.
That's a funny. Comedy back then was just barely learning to push boundaries. Like.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it probably wouldn't fly now. At least in mainstream.
Some of the Saturday Night Live stuff's incredibly offensive. A lot of the stuff that they don't play on the TV, like the stuff they put on their website, it's way grittier and raunchier than I'd ever seen it before. It's still and people eat it up. People subscribe to their websites for it, and it's kind of impressive actually. But I was more of a Mad TV fan. I was more of a Nicole Sullivan and Will Sasso fan than I was of any of the Saturday Night Live crew. And Will Ferrell was like my favorite thing of Saturday Night Live. When Will Ferrell was doing it, I was a big fan. But he moved up into movies and got really good, so you can't blame him for moving away from the TV show stuff.
No. So where are you a certified witch doctor? Are you a witch doctor in the States or another country? This is a story I want to hear. Waiting. I think he's leaving idiots in suspense. That's what he's doing. No, I spent most of the day since it was storming, and I had internet to go through a lot of the videos, but AI critique them all. Well, no, I didn't get through them all, but that way they told me what I needed to do and what I shouldn't be doing, which was a lot more of what I shouldn't be doing. So, kind of
Yeah.
various points. A Rancho Cucamonga. Okay.
Cucamonga.
Yeah. Never been to Panama. I know where it's at, but I have never been there.
Cucamonga. I only know Rancho Cucamonga because of the Friday movies.
Yeah, I've heard that on the movies before. Don't know where it's at, but
California, I think. I want to say it's a suburb of one of the big cities.
well, I would Google it, but both my computer things are going. So
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't. All I have is my phone out here with me.
yeah. Well, the reason I put my laptop when I'm inside the house is because the chat is a lot bigger, and when you're blind, you have to take every advantage you can. So
No, I understand. I'm
probably
actually
actually
having to
read it
lean in and
without my
look every
glasses.
so often.
So
I left my glasses inside. I messed up.
well, you're mobile. You can always go get them. So
Yeah. Amanda's never been too keen on the YouTube thing, so I try to keep her pretty well out of it. But
tore
if the
down an
chat
engine
starts
this
popping
week.
up,
That is not a fun thing to do. Tear down an engine in a van. I'm assuming you pulled it out of the van before you tore it down.
you know, it's funny. Back when I was young, in my like teenage years, because I'm not old, but I just mean when I was first starting to work on my own cars, I remember hearing somebody talk about a stuck piston ring, and I remember having the stupidest thought in my head. I was like, how in the hell is the piston ring stuck but it's running? I didn't realize at the time that piston rings rotate as the piston goes up and down. They like follow the bore, and so it stops spinning and it sits in place. That's I was like, wow.
That's a good
How
thing.
was
You got the worst of it done pulling it out. So
I was gonna ask how the removal went.
well, just think of them old 60 vans. You know, you had to take it out through the cab. You had to take the seat out, then you had to take all the surround housing out of it. It was a real pain in the butt on them old vans. Well, it's not easy on a newer style. I don't remember what year you said your van was.
It might not be so bad if it was a straight six motor though. They're not so wide, so it's not so
Yeah, them old
cumbersome.
motors were. I think they were only 170 cubic inch. I think they might have had a few 200s. Hey, David, thanks for coming in.
Hello.
See, you posted a new video today. I haven't got around to checking it out yet, but I will probably before the day's over with. Yeah, I've had to medicate dogs today because we got one that is deathly scared of storms,
Oh,
and
poor pup.
he'll climb over your freaking head to try to get away. And it's kind of a pain in the butt, but finally, after the medicine kicked in, he kind of chilled out. But everywhere I move, he's on my heels.
That's
So
adorable. Amanda's parents, when me and her first got together, and we're staying with her parents, we absolutely they had one of those dogs. His name was Oscar. He was a little golden dog that her dad had gotten from Italy on one of his deployments in the Navy.
hey, Craig, Dennis, how are you?
Hello,
Thanks,
everyone.
thanks for coming in. Junkyard, is that Is that RV that you destroyed on video? Dude, you need some vitamin C, Dennis.
Oh, sorry to hear it, man.
That was hilarious. I was cracking up on that video, and you busting through the walls, and that was some funny crap.
I'll have to give a follow and go check it out.
Kind of. I don't know. For some reason, I was thinking at the time.
Listen here, Lotus. You better leave me alone. I don't want to hear nothing.
He was kind of like Bigfoot stomping down a house. It's quite what it reminded me of.
That's funny.
That's right. Are you the nerd police, Lotus?
Yes, sir.
He's talking your language there, not mine.
It's the character on my shirt. It's Dragon Ball Z is the show. Okay. So this is the main character. This is the main guy of the show.
Nerd King Nerd. Okay.
I'm there. I got it.
Lotus, you got to be something in life. You might as well be a nerd. I mean, the most popular nerd, he kicked the bucket here, what, last week? Carradine. Can't remember what his first name was. David Carradine. Remember Revenge of the Nerds? You guys ever watched that? He was the main nerd on that. Damn. Lotus King Nerd. Yeah, I bet it was fun. I bet your neighbors are thinking, "What the hell?" When you were staring at
they're probably sitting in their camera, sitting in the window, like, "What the hell is he doing?"
I tore it apart in his driveway. Inner ear infection, nasal infection, got some antibiotics. Yeah, sounds like it's been lingering a while. I was afraid you had the vid, the COVID. You won't hear much about that anymore. Probably get demonetized for the. Oh, I don't get monetized anyway. For saying the word, you know. They're touchy about that. Somebody turned you in, got a nasty letter from the city. Oh, well. You know what? F them, they can't take a joke, right? You had it all cleaned up. It's like you done probably a better job than I would have cleaning it up. I may end up doing that to my motorhome. Just because. Anybody need a what is it again, Brian? 5.9 diesel, 24 valve?
Yeah.
With the transaxle?
Yeah, our boy's got the 24 valve in his motor coach.
Now that I've kicked myself out of there it is. The Kung Flu, huh? You get the Kung Flu from eating all that Chinese food, man. It's a Rona. Hey, I like that. I like that. That's a good one. I'm going to have to start calling it that. That's a Rona.
I could say I don't really get sick very often. I mean, I know I'm sick, right? Like, but I don't actually get sick super often.
Well, you know, the way I found out the best way to stay healthy or keep from getting the flu and all that, stay away from people.
That's right.
Stay away from people, man.
That's what happens.
My
I sit here all day by
my
myself.
world is very small, so
I like that, Lotus. That's funny. Yeah, so Mr. Junkyard, Mike's motorhome has less than 100,000 miles on it.
actually it's got about 42,000 on it.
42,000. And it's a 97, you said?
Yeah,
98?
98. Yeah.
98. So I don't think it's a number 54 or number 53 block. So super low mileage and not the bad block, potentially.
Well, I mean, you know, if you bought an old motorhome, that they're not worth crap. Matter of fact, when we
What's up, Carlo?
went and looked at campers, they said, according to the Blue Book, you know how the Blue Book is or whatever they use, $3,800. Well, you know what? It'll become a wheelie vehicle at $3,800. Hello,
I
Carlo.
still the
Bick.
motor's worth every bit of 7 sitting on a pallet.
So, and
Like,
you know, there's a lot of things I can pull off of it. I just put on it. I hell of the chassis. I spent $3,000 on new airbags here a couple years ago. The other ones were 20 some years old and dry rotted, but
strip that thing out, turn it into a car hauler. Put a drop door on the back of it.
I had to hard to put the drop deck on the back of it with an engine in it.
No. You just go up on top of it. Excuse me. Damn.
Working on a Nitro Max. I'm gonna guess. Is that a Chevy? I don't know. I don't know much about diesels.
No, I think he meant. I don't know what the T Max is, but I know what X Max is. It's a RC car.
Oh, okay.
He's working on a nitro engine for an RC.
Okay, gotcha.
Traxxas.
I was on the wrong page there. So
Excuse me, y'all. Gross habits. I'm sitting in my minivan because it's badass in here. Because the mosquitoes can't get me, and I'm not disturbing my wife. Happy wife, happy life.
I don't know what the deal is with my computer. It's just not. It's like 2 days behind on the chat.
Yeah, I don't know. Weirdly,
I mean, I know
my
there's a
chat
delay
fluctuates.
between devices, but there's been freaking all kinds of stuff. Eaters in March, yeah.
Absolutely,
How about
brother.
like Eaters?
They're out here.
There we go.
I've already been bit by 4 mosquitoes today.
Wow. Well, what? Hey, Jamie, how are you? What are you?
Hello,
What have you been
son.
up to? I haven't seen you around in a while. Was going to ask you what you're working on, Dennis, but sounds like you've been too under the weather to work on anything.
Y'all, I'll be right back.
With a 3.3 chassis. Okay. Been laying low. Well, sometimes that's a good thing. Well, I think this weather bouncing around from 30 degrees to 70 degrees is kind of taking its toll on a lot of people. And winter's kind of hard to do content when you don't have somewhere to do it. Not everybody has the luxury of having a shop, and those that do probably don't have the heat system. So.
All right. It has dropped to 62 from the almost 80s today.
Yeah. Oh, the storms are coming, man. Give it a day. You'll be there.
Yeah, I was about to say they ain't got to stop for stoplights on their way out here, so they get here pretty quick from where you're at. Especially when they're big enough, they roll. So I'll tell you what though, weird thing about my area, we've got the swamp immediately behind our property, and that swamp I think actually messes with the weather because I've watched storm fronts, solid squall lines, red, thick, beefy, moving, 50, 60 mile an hour, right straight for us, and then it'll split and go around us. And it goes around the swamp. And I think what it is swamp during the warm season, there's so much heat coming off of it from all the the biodegrades, because if you can smell the swamp, it's putting air up. So it's kind of crazy here sometimes how the weather acts when it's warm.
Yeah. Well, most of the storm went up around us. It's going to look like it's going to hit St. Louis and a little bit north. So, Dennis, I imagine Dennis is probably getting some rain about now. Probably some good heavy rain. But, much as I hate to say it, I don't much care for the storm. We really need the rain. We didn't get hardly any snow this year. Not that I'm complaining, because I don't mind the snow. It's the cold that goes with it that I hate.
Good Lord,
100
Carlo.
degrees. Well, I feel for you, Carlo.
I'll say, Lotus, what state
I'll
do you
take
live
the
in?
heat over the cold any day. So.
I used to be one of the ones that would prefer the cold over the heat, but like, I'm getting, I guess, old enough, or maybe my body's broken enough from the surgeries and stuff that I'm like, I don't tolerate that. I don't tolerate the cold no more. I was, uh, I was walking the dog, and it was like 11 degrees outside, and I was fine until the wind blew. And the wind blew, and like I had the literal thought that I was gonna stand in that spot for the rest of my life. I was like, this is now permanently Ryan's foot press. Like this is where we die. It hit me so hard, and I'm wearing like a long sleeve thermal. I'm wearing a insulated heavy hoodie with a good wool fleece lining, and I'm wearing a freaking parka on top of all this. So I'm looking like a black Michelin man walking around, all puffed up, and I'm sitting here like, huh, is it? It was. I've never felt so cold in my life, and I finally feel like I understand what my grandma, like why my grandma had the house at 78 all the time.
80 degrees all the time. Yeah.
God. It can be the middle of summertime. You walk in, it was barely cooler than outside.
When you get older, your body doesn't regulate. Excuse me, regulate the heat near as much as.
Man, Lotus, I see. I thought about the Milwaukee ones because my wife's got one. Her boss doesn't have any heat in the warehouse that he runs for the trucking company, so he did like an employee perk pack for everybody and gave everybody the M18 jackets. And it's weird. I don't know if anybody else has this issue, but it's like I don't want to be cold, but the moment I'm just a little too warm, I'm dying. Like it's hard to find a balance between it now.
I can't imagine having a coat and having to carry around an M18 battery in it.
I meant 12. I'm sorry.
I should say, man, M18 batteries, if you got any amperage to them, they're freaking heavy.
It was 12. I'm sorry. My bad. No, I've got some 5.0 batteries, and I love them things. My
I've got,
Milwaukee selection's not as wide as I want it to be, but I at least have an impact, and I've got some pack out stuff. I've got that fancy pack out radio with the charger on the side, on the inside of it. That's pretty cool.
I guess the witch doctor left. Haven't seen any comments from him lately.
Carlo feels me. I appreciate that, sir. Because it's miserable. Because, like, 1 second you're literally freezing. It's like 68 degrees in the house during the winter time for us because we're a little drafty here. I'll sit in the living room frozen. I'll grab a blanket and I'll be under it for 12 seconds, and then it's like, shit, I got to take, and then I'm back to freezing again. It's like I almost feel like a woman going through menopause. It's like hot cold bullshit. It's ridiculous. I have all the sympathy in the world because I'm sure my swings are not as bad as menopausal swings, and I swear, this is miserable. So any ladies who see this at any point, I'm sorry. If nobody said sorry, I'm sorry.
Maybe. I hope he's not putting
Oh, maybe.
close on us, man. You never know. I don't think we pissed him off.
I I didn't say anything offensive. I didn't think.
Well, if either one of us get a sharp pain real quick, then you never know. So,
All right, Mr. Witch Doctor, if you put a curse on me, aim for the cancer spots. Fucking poke the shit out of them for me.
well, it's kind of like the Randy said the other day that you're on the internet. You can be anything you want to be on the internet.
So, not anymore. Have you seen any of the? I know we don't. Most people don't talk politics or nothing. I'm not trying to get deep into it or anything, but like all these different states are passing all these age verification laws and all this stuff. It's pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
they got them here in Missouri.
Yeah. So sooner than later, man, ain't nobody gonna be able to hide behind a fake account anymore, because you're gonna have to like potentially register your driver's license to it. So like, you know, you might be an asshole, but they'll still be able to track back what you did. So
Won't be able
we'll
to
see
hide
how.
mama's basement no more, will you?
No, we'll see how them social credit scores start doing. I know mine's already in the in under the ground. It's to the left, Lotus. It's like right there. I'm pretty sure. It's the silver wire looking stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's
I think
it's
it's right
probably
there.
on the floor under your chair.
It's like right there. Although it might be over there. Or
Troll,
there.
it's like South Park. Did they have a
Let's do
troll
that way.
trace in South Park?
Yeah, Troll Trace. So there's an episode of South Park.
Park in years.
Oh man, so they slowed way down after COVID and they switched to doing specials. I think they went back to doing regular 30-minute episodes, but there was an episode where it was like Sweden or Norway was like super pissed off and made this troll trace thing. It was incredible. It was hilarious.
I'll have to look for that. I kind of got a kick out of them. I thought they were funny.
So
Funny enough,
some of
I
the
bought what was it? I think it was not a Wii. Good God. I think it was the first generation Xbox had a South Park game that I bought. So I liked them enough to buy a South Park game. Kind of
that's
corny, but
pretty
what the
cool.
hell.
That would have probably been the South Park rally, wasn't it?
Oh, remember? I know what the turkeys they would attack you and kill you.
Oh no, that was the actual South Park like runaround game. You were running around. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty badass. What happened to that? You still got it?
Probably somewhere. I don't think I would have thrown it away. Hell,
Let's
I
say
got
you
a still got a Nintendo 64. I do know where it's at. It's in the garage.
You better put
And
them on TVs and make sure they still work. That stuff's
yeah,
getting up there in value, man.
really.
Oh yeah, a
Oh,
good clean
us?
Nintendo 64 with the red expansion pack in it. That goes every bit of like $200 again in stores.
Huh.
Yeah,
Well,
like you won't get shit for trade-in at GameStop, but if you were to like put it on Facebook Marketplace, you could probably easy get $150 if it's the whole thing and you got some games. Depending
yeah.
on what games you've got, though, some of those are upwards of thousands of dollars now that they're so rare.
I do. I don't think I have a whole lot of games, but I do have a. I believe it's a 007 game. It was probably one of my more favorite games where you
That
had to
would have been
walk around and
GoldenEye.
find things, and you got to snipe people. And
Yeah, I think that's GoldenEye. Everyone's history, internet history, got released to the world in the South Park episode.
he stole it from you on electric and had to solder up an escape frame. Okay.
So I've actually gotten into video games a lot since I've been in the house locked up so much. It's it's easy to get into video games because it's like on the TV, you're already sitting there in front of it. But I got into the emulation handhelds where you put all your systems that you own because you're not allowed to download stuff illegally. Pirating is illegal, but if you have your Nintendo 64, you can potentially, there's a cable set that they used to sell back in the day where you could actually copy the console's BIOS out of it, right? The fundamental coding that makes everything run. You could pull that and then upload it into an emulator, and you could basically pull copies of all of your carts and stuff and put them on a computer. Well, now they've got it to a point where it's on handheld devices, and I've gotten into a lot of that, and I've been playing some of my older 64 stuff because I done buried that thing in a box, just kind of like you probably did. um, but it's a lot of that stuff's coming up in value.
Yeah. What's up, Richard? Thanks for
Oh
coming
yeah,
in, man.
Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger's crazy. Conkers is another one. If you remember Conker's Bad Fur Day, that was a super gross and raunchy, offensive Crash Bandicoot, Sly Cooper kind of knockoff. It was fun. Hello, Team Richard.
Yep, I will have to say, Lotus, you are the king nerd. I'll give it to you.
Oh, Lotus. So I do emulate PS up to PS3 on my Steam Deck, and I've had surprisingly okay stable performance. I use RPCS3 or RSPC3, whatever the hell it is. I know you know what I'm talking about. I also have PS2, which um the Steam Deck struggles with a couple of games. There's a Dirge of Cerberus, Final Fantasy Dirge of Cerberus. That's hard to play for the Steam Deck, but that's hard to play for RCPS3. That's right.
What's up,
I
animal
also
lover?
had I have Zemu. So since you mentioned your Xbox mic, I'm emulating Xbox on my Steam Deck.
Yes, a lot of people are in here are moderators because they have came in and been in here several times before, and they talk like they have sense and manners. So keep coming in. You may get the opportunity to be a moderator also.
I was gonna say, Animal Lover, subscribe. Mike likes to do these weekly things. He does some car stuff. It's good stuff. I do way
And I've
less, so
even
don't
posted
waste
a
your
couple
time on
dog
mine.
videos here lately, so that seems to be like a. Well, I got 7 subscribers out of a 9-second short, so maybe I'm doing the wrong type of content.
Excuse me, y'all.
Richard, you still got snow there? Richard's from Norway. The
Norway.
most winningest country in the Olympics. What was it? 30, 55 medals, wasn't it? I think it was
Wasn't
55
Norway?
medals.
Wasn't Norway just in the news for making a troll episode or troll commercial for enshittification? Thank you, Carlo. I appreciate that.
41. Okay. 41. I couldn't remember. They had
I'm
it on the
telling
news.
you, Lotus, it's right there. Hello, elevator.
Hey, elevator has a guardrail. Happy Wednesday to you also.
That says guide rail.
First responder to garage. How are you, man? Long
Hello.
time no see. And there's Gator.
Hello, Gator.
Gator, my man. I have missed you, my friend.
Hey, thank you again for subbing to my other channel for the walking stuff. I appreciate that.
You should have named that channel Walking Tall. There you go.
It's right there.
Is he still not finding the solder?
Yeah, still looking for the solder.
Hell, he could have ran to the store and got some new solder before then.
Yeah, I was about to say, is there a Radio Shack up the road? Tell me there's a Radio Shack up the road.
Radio Shack. I haven't seen one of those in years. You guys still have them?
No, but I worked at one from 2014 to 2016.
Gator, I don't think I have your number. I think I looked for it the other day and I didn't see anything. So my email's on my page. If you want to shoot me an email, I appreciate it.
First Responder Garage, yeah. No, I'm bringing the Radio Shack name back. So real. I'm not even kidding. It's somewhere south of me. I want to say it was like Aurora, North Carolina, or maybe it was Havelock, North Carolina. There is still a Radio Shack down there. It's mostly
It's got
cell
to
phone
be
stuff now.
independently owned, though. I would think.
I don't know. I think it's like the only place in town that does cell phone contract sales. So they like just managed to switch over to doing.
I haven't seen one in years.
Yeah.
All right, Carlo. Hope everything comes out well. You'll have to let us. You'll have to shoot up a flare if you have problems.
Yeah, a lot of North Carolina has like stayed frozen in time, like just outside of Aurora.
So
yeah, I was gonna say just outside of Aurora is actually like 3 separate, completely unincorporated towns. Like cops don't go in there, you don't go in there, and it's not because it's not ghetto, it's not like inherently dangerous. It's just these are folks that have they like those lands and properties have been in their families forever, and you just don't go messing around. Otherwise, you don't find out. Like somebody's gonna find out, but it's not gonna be you. You'll be laying on the ground somewhere. That place is.
Okay, first responder. I got to ask a question. If you don't have to answer, if you don't want to, I'm just going by your handle that you are a first responder, and what field, if you don't mind. If you don't want to, that's cool too. So, I used to be one. So why I asked.
Lotus, I don't have any capacitors. I have a couple of resistors though. If you want to fool a Volkswagen airbag or secondary air injection pump, I can do that.
Yeah, that Gator, that them videos on them. Oh, good God! Now, Drew blank. Brain fart. You guys ever have one of those?
Oh yeah.
Your seal. Okay. All right. Cool. I started out as an EMT, moved up to a paramedic, then also done with the volunteer fire stuff, and then After about 13 years of that, I went into law enforcement and I retired after 22 years. Thanks for your service, then, because I don't do it anymore. It's been several years since I've been in it. So.
I appreciate it. I'm one of them selfish people that calls you when I'm in need.
He's an OG at the No Name Nationals. Okay. I probably can't do it on this. So. Yeah. All right. You should be blue now, first responder. I feel I can probably trust you. Yeah, if you guys do these lives, you know how the trolls are. Some of them get really, really crazy with their comments. So. You're welcome, buddy. And we're all in here to do the same thing. So. Who is the guy on the screen? This is Ryan. He's got 2 channels. VR Prodigy is, well, you explain it to him, Ryan. It's easier for you. And I'll stumble through it and you can whip it out there.
I'm kind of a YouTuber. Sort of. I don't really put a lot of effort into my channel or videos or anything, but I met Mike through Never Done Projects, and when Randy the Third got hurt, Mike and I went out and tried to do what we could to help out the old man. So I don't know, man. I just stuck around because Mike's a cool dude. We all had a great time hanging out at out in Denton with Never Done Projects, and you know, I just I keep in contact with Mike. We chat back and forth over the phone here and there, and you know, it's just a good time. So we decided we'd get together on one of these lives and just chat and have some fun. You can feel free to subscribe to me if you want. I'm not here to like scrape you guys off of him or anything like that. I don't really do live streams that often or nothing, so it's not. I do have a second channel that I've started up recently. I have cancer, which has gotten me to have a lymph node removed, which has resulted in lymphedema, which is swelling in the limbs. And basically, I've started the second channel so that I can walk each day and exercise and try to work towards staying healthy and keeping the swelling under control. But I have to have 50 subs for it to be able to let me live stream those walks. I don't know about YouTube Ninjas. Lotus, I honestly don't really know what that thing's worth. I think it's a stock unit. It's just I've got a couple sets of tires. I've got like 3 bodies for it. I've got 2 batteries. I've got some kind of like anodized blue aluminum BAC charger. I just have to dig it all up and get it all together.
$5.
I mean, probably.
Are you a tightwad, Lotus?
I say you saw it in the live stream that day. It fires up. It just when you try to give it throttle, it just keeps resetting.
YouTube Ninjas. I don't know what YouTube Ninjas are, but I don't know who you're responding to, first responder.
I know that thing's just sitting in the corner of the dining room though. I know my wife would probably like to not be fighting, moving it around every time she got to get into there.
Where you create multiple accounts. play your own videos monetized. Hey, whatever
No,
works.
so
I guess that's better than people buying their subs.
it's a 6S.
So
So no, I don't actually interact my one channel or the other channel. I don't I use everything on my phone. I don't actually own a computer. So I can only do one thing at a time.
screencast for 11 hours. I've seen people screencast. I've never done it, but probably not smart enough to do it. Hell,
It's
I
easy.
haven't.
It's just a button on your screen on the top right when you're watching YouTube.
Okay.
If you've got a smart TV, it'll just automatically connect and it'll play whatever you're doing.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
Yeah.
like if you're on YouTube and you go to use it on the TV, it'll usually open the YouTube app on the TV. But screencasting is actually where the phone you're holding will cast whatever's on your phone screen.
Okay.
So
I think I've had it connected to it before, and I didn't like it because there again, technology confuses me sometimes. So
don't watch dirty movies when you're playing around with your settings. Don't want that popping up from the other room.
yeah.
Oh, wife might be like, "What in the hell?" Be a really funny moment. She come into the bedroom and you're just sitting there like, "I don't know what's wrong with my phone," and she's like, "I don't know what's wrong with you."
A short video and play it over and over for 11 hours. Yeah. If I was going to do it, I wouldn't do it short because you don't get credit for them unless you have like a bajillion hours. So
Oh, see, first responder, I didn't even think about that. That's kind of impressive. No, my channel, I just started it, and like Lotus and Mike and just the buddies I've made in the chats up here are the ones that are following me. So I'm a very long way away from even remotely coming close to monetizing. And then beyond that, my other channel, the one that I'm currently on right here now, VR6 Prodigy, I still have less than 500 subscribers, and my channel's like 12 years old. I don't do good enough content to make money. I don't get views. I don't get enough subscribers. Nobody
uh,
really gives a shit about how crappy my Volkswagens are.
okay, I gotta ask this guy now. Is your name Robbie? How do you pronounce your name, Robbie? And I'm not going to say the other until you answer that, and then I'll ask the other part.
I got you.
Please.
That's a pretty slick idea, man. I guess if I can manage to
Oh,
get up to the subscribers to monetization, I'll have to start thinking about that because I got a
Roby.
bunch of old phones laying around. Roby, okay. So
Okay.
you see, I had
I'm
thought
sure I was
Roby the
telling
other
it
night.
wrong the other day when when I was doing the driving. And just so you guys know, Monday when I drove over 2 hours each direction, I
For
get
nothing.
there. The guy wasn't honest about the product he was selling. It was a trailer hitch. There was parts missing off of it, so I drove all that way for nothing.
Yeah, but that's so many accounts to start up. I got to get 500 subs. I could get the watch time up. That's for damn sure, but I couldn't get the subs up. That's a lot of commitment.
Hell, I'd just like to be able to post a link, a hyperlink. I still can't do that.
Yeah, I don't know anything about hyperlinks either. I'm pretty retarded when it comes to
Well,
technology.
what I was trying to do was at one time I was trying to do when I did that video at the Randy's, I was trying to leave a link to their video from my video. They wouldn't let me do it. So
Yeah.
so are you
But
getting Roby, you getting all the rain? We got hammered today. You have almost 300 videos in like 4 or 5 years, and I might have wow. Wow. Yeah, that I tell you what, it's tough starting out. I mean, YouTube this last year, YouTube has pretty much completely sucked the life out of me. But there before going to No Name Nationals, I was living on it. I mean, I was hitting probably 6 or 8 chat rooms or live streams a day, working on getting subscribers. I made it. With the help of a lot of the other No Name National people, I made it. Made it a couple weeks ahead of time. So, oh, Ron. So, I understand the struggle. Like I say, I spent most of the day today going through my videos, and I know the content's not the best. I realize that, but you learn by doing, or that's the way most of us do. So, but I went through and let AI critique me on it. Some of it was pretty bloody because AI doesn't have any feelings, and they don't whitewash it. So,
Well, I still think it's a matter of what you put to the world. Get too sucked up into it and put too much pressure on yourself, and nothing's fun. This won't be fun?
the majority of the problem it told me on AI was thumbnails and titles.
Yeah.
And the first 20 seconds, it said the majority of the people clicked away within the first 15 to 17 seconds.
Right.
So,
that's why I did how-to videos, because my thought process was, if I ever managed to get monetized at any point, somebody goes looking for something to work on their car. Well, there's millions of these cars on the road, so this video is going to apply to anybody who wants to do their brakes or their shocks or something like that. But the problem is, there's a supreme saturation of that market on YouTube, and lots of people do how-tos, and so I reserve most of my how-tos not to get monetized, but to share those small little tips or tricks that I've learned along the way that I don't see other channels talk about. Like, I have this one video where I'm doing something with the suspension, and to me, it was common sense a long time ago. I fought this once and I never did it again, but if you're messing with the suspension on a car, especially a modern car, they have sway bars. So if you're going to disconnect the control arms, you don't really run into this issue. But if you're going to try and jack up one side and then remove the control arm, you're going to fight the shit out of that sway bar, because the other wheel being pushed down into the ground's pushing it up, which makes the sway bar come up on the side you're working on. So you'll fight like hell to get that control arm and that sway bar back together, but instead of fighting it, just jack the whole axle up, lift both front tires up, lift both rear tires up, and it takes the bind out of the sway bar and it puts it back in that neutral position. So everything just bolts back together. And it's just something I noticed one day working as a technician at Volkswagen back in 2011. I took a control arm out, and when I put it back in and I bolted the ball joint back into the knuckle, the damn sway bar link was right there where it was supposed to be, and I just put the bolt in. And I'd remembered doing a control arm on one of my old shit boxes in the driveway at home, and I had to get a big ass Johnson bar stuck down inside of the thing and crank down on the fucking controller. That shit sucked. But that's the one thing that sticks out the most to everybody on every one of them. Everybody that comments, they're all like, yeah, I was fighting this until I found your video. I didn't know what was going on until I found your video. So it was I just liked that my little tip or trick helped and did something for someone.
Roby, there's no reason.
Yeah, Roby, that makes sense.
The variety channel, I actually appreciate them more than a specific topic, and because a lot of the people I subscribe to, a lot of it's mechanical, but it's not all car content. So I kind of like that because I dabble in all kinds of stuff, and all my stuff's not car content. Hell, I can't afford to do all car content. The guys that do all the car stuff, that's expensive. I mean, I'm needing a part from Edelbrock, and I've left messages, and the part that I need has been sold out since October of last year. And when I called them, they have no restock date. So, hey, Chris,
What do you
how
need,
are
Lotus?
you? Busy man. Any connections with Edelbrock, Chris? I need a
Hey, busted.
performer intake for a 350 Pontiac.
Oh yeah, I forgot you bought that.
It's calling him not my power tour, my poverty tour Pontiac.
What's the floors look like in it?
You'll see.
Well, I was gonna say I hadn't noticed you post really anything about that yet, so
Well,
I was definitely
in the
curious.
freaking garage. I need to get between the van, um, redoing the interior on the van and cleaning the garage. I've got to get after it because the poverty tour is coming up, and I got to get. There's a lot of stuff I need to do to it, and it'll probably be at least 2 videos, probably maybe 3, depending on how far I go with the upgrade. It's got a 2-barrel carburetor on it right now, and it's a POS. It's terrible. So
Well, you did. How's it?
yeah,
How's it run?
I talked to John about that, Chris, and he gave me the go-to guy, and I emailed him. I haven't heard anything back yet. So, which I checked Summit and Jegs. They have it in stock. But I was going to use the discount code if I could, because it doesn't matter if you buy it from Edelbrock or you buy it from Summit or you buy it from Jegs. It's all the same price. But we're going to get a discount. I'm going to do it. Plus, it helps out the No Name Nationals for future to get bigger discounts if everybody starts using the code. So,
Lotus, what have y'all done to it to try and diagnose it? And has it had a carburetor upgrade? Because if somebody put Weber carburetors on it and didn't mess with the jets, it might be flooding out. Because
anyway,
those motors, that's the 1600 motor that you're messing with, right? Or is it bigger than that? Is it one of the 1700s? Because they don't take a lot of gas. Like, I mean, shit, you can run those motors on a lawnmower carburetor and it'll still make most of its power. Different carbs and coils. And you've checked timing, right? You've put a timing light on it. I don't remember exactly what it is, but I think it's like 8 to 13 degrees or something before top dead center is when it's supposed to hit. It might be a little less than that if it's got taller pistons in it. If somebody built the motor, they may have retarded the timing just a tiny bit. Okay. I was gonna say there's not a lot to those motors, so it's got to be something stupid. And if it doesn't care about what coil it is, I got you. Yeah, I guess when you go to play with it the next time y'all are messing with it, go on live, and you don't have to request me or anything because I can text pretty quickly. But yeah, if you do a live, like I don't know, I'll try to, I don't know, maybe do a premiere type thing like Mike did so that I can see it pop up, because I am subscribed to you. I do see your videos when they pop up. I know I don't comment on everything, but I do I give everything I see a like. But there's not There's not a whole lot to those motors. And it honestly, it could be something stupid. If you guys have pulled the carbs, you might want to pull the rest of the intake off and just give it a good look. Make sure some mud daubers haven't like built nests on both sides or something, because that's, you might find me on Facebook. I don't actually I don't have one really. I kind of have one, but it's like for bullshit marketplace stuff. What up?
Hey, Randy and Randy.
Is this
Blake?
both the Randys? Is this the old man? Is this a young
Okay.
guy? What are we doing?
You got
It is Randy.
silly little YouTube. So,
That's right. Never mind. Hello, y'all.
how are you doing on the cars? You get any of them ready to go? Yep, brake clean will work to help you find it.
Yeah.
Silicone
How y'all
spray
doing
and
this evening?
everything else.
Say, I popped into y'all's live at the beginning. I hopped in the shower, and then I had a friend call, so I didn't really get to see how the chat went. I know I saw Jane come and go.
So.
Awesome. Well, belt's a pretty easy thing. Is that you just gonna hit a parts store tomorrow?
Dang, you got everybody in here. The man
right.
tree man's in here now.
We got them 19 likes.
Yeah, cool. Chat was a little slow.
You said it yourself. It's hump day. Everybody's low energy.
Hey, appreciate the help.
Now look, if you cut that belt and put a little bit of tape in there, you can get an extra inch out of it. Man, so listen, Roby, I'm sorry. First off, I want to apologize to everybody. I know it's horrible to sit here and listen to me make these noises, but it's unfortunately a side effect of my cancer treatments. I don't actually have allergies, and I'm not sick. I have basically a perpetual cyanitis because it's affecting. I'm on immunotherapy stuff, and it's just, it's a pain in the ass. I'm exhausted most days. I'm sure you can see. I'm normally pretty well open, but it's the end of the night and past when I'm normally able to stay awake. So no, Roby, you're cool. I'm not offended at all. You don't know. And honey is 100%, local honey is 100% a great resource for being able to knock out some allergies. I use honey in my coffee every morning, and I haven't been sick in years. It's just been this nonsense. So, but it's weird because I'm a nose breather, and I've always had like some slight issues because of that. You know, you're more prone to sinus infections and stuff because you're bringing all that stuff up into your schnoz. So years ago, I switched to the honey thing, and it didn't just help with that stuff. It actually helped me, like, I don't get a cold every year anymore. I hardly get the flu anymore. It's
honey helps
almost
with
magical.
blood sugar too.
Huh?
You don't get blood sugar spikes out of honey.
That's right. And I've recently cut out all my sugars because of the lymphedema thing that I was doing, and I drink a cranberry juice every other day, and then it's coffee and water. That's it. That's all I've got nowadays. Every now I've had one Diet Coke in the last 10 days, but that's because I liked regular soda, and I really wanted that Coke. So I was like, I grabbed the Diet, and I went for the Diet Coke. So, Roby, I've kind of gone down the rabbit hole with some of that stuff, and there's a lot of really good resources on it, but unfortunately mine is like the most aggressive melanoma you can have. It's hereditary, so mine actually has resisted surgery and medications. So while a lot of those things are going to come in real good handy for me, like once I've beaten this, and could absolutely like help me getting in that direction, I don't have that kind of a timeline for my body to react with holistic stuff. But I do have a Discord if you want to follow me, or even just go comment on any one of my videos from your page. I'll respond with my Discord information. Lotus, that's a good way that you can get a hold of me. I can give you my Discord too. I didn't even think about that. I'm retarded. I don't own a computer, so I forget that I have some of this stuff. Like, here's the worst part. I turn all my notifications off, so I don't hear my phone. I don't hear Facebook ding. I don't hear Discord go. I hear nothing. And I forget that they exist until one day I'm like, oh yeah, I wonder how my bud Jim's doing.
You're not missing nothing on Facebook, that's for sure.
Yeah, not normally. But no, Roby, I've been I've been trying to change the lifestyle. I'm not going to say, like, I'm 5'10", 212, 13 pounds, so I'm not, like, horrifically overweight, but I'm definitely pudgy. I've definitely eaten processed foods my entire life. I'm a fat kid from McDonald's. Let me get, like, 2 of them triple cheeseburgers, and I'm going to be your best friend. I'll do your brake pads. I'll weld your muffler back up. Super user 2932. All right, give me a second. I think
I think you get snarkle up there occasionally, Randy.
I have a pen.
Back and forth on the phone, and all of a sudden, nothing till morning.
That's right. All right. Super underscore user 2932.
If you don't have nothing, I'll write it down and then I'll send it to you. You got it?
No. I'm old school, baby. I have a pen and I have paper. What you got?
I got paper towels. I'll write on anything. I don't care. I'll write on my hand. As many times I've wrote on my hand at work.
Thank you for that word of praise, Pops. We appreciate it.
Yep.
Hey, look, Randy, listen.
Same for you guys. So.
I need you to understand, Randy. Look, you start talking about trying to hit me with McDonald's triple cheeseburgers, and them bitches is expensive. I only get them once in a blue moon, but, like, I'm a fat kid for it. Nope, mine is a piece of paper. It actually has printed numbers on it.
Oh my God!
It went through a printer. It's just some container numbers for my wife's business. It's not her business. She works for them, but they do fumigation for logs, and then they ship the logs over to China and India, and I think they do some business with Pakistan. Oh, did you? I told you it was right there, Lotus, the whole time. It was right freaking there.
I'm sure Solomon's pulled off by now.
I was gonna say, I definitely know McDonald's is horrible for me, Roby. I promise it's like every couple of week kind of thing. It's not even that often. I don't.
So are Little Debbie's, but they're still damn good.
I think I eat McDonald's 6 times a year, maybe 7. It really just depends. Brother, Lotus. So listen, it's the normal McDouble, so it's the small burger patty, but it's a triple. And at that rate, it is literally the perfect amount of hamburger patty, cheese, and bread. And it's the bee's knees. Like, yeah, I live in not necessarily super rural North Carolina, but I live in pretty rural North Carolina. We eat at our local. There's a local pizza joint called Will-O-Wisp, and they make everything from scratch. So it's all actually pretty good, and they're relatively healthy. I'm not going to say that they're oriented towards trying to be healthy. I just mean we're in the country, so a lot of the stuff that they use is actually from local produce, and it's kind of badass. Brother, we'll do it. I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna feel your arteries clog a little bit. Every bite's gonna be worth it though, because it's. I like the quarter pounder with cheese, right? Like that's an okay sandwich if you're feeling a larger burger from McDonald's. But like, there's something about the way that patty cooks versus the small patty of the tiny double cheeseburger.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah. So where are you from, Roby? What state? I am
My
like
neighbor.
northeast North Carolina. You said what?
He's my neighbor. Kind of. As far as YouTube goes.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
He's
No,
actually
I ain't got no
southwest
leash and
Missouri
collar.
kind of too. So a little bit north.
Okay. That's pretty badass.
You're in the flatland though, Roby.
We're pretty flat here. I'm close enough to the ocean that it's mostly just flat swamp around me.
This dog won't hardly get away from me today. Will you?
Ah, see, I could see that being nice. My backyard, you can kind of see on the intros of a lot of my car videos. I start off on my back porch and I kind of do a little scan of my backyard. My backyard's I have some elevation, but it's not anything like living up on a hill or anything. We're talking like a 50-foot difference across a few hundred feet. Like it's not crazy up and down in my yard. There like it is for my area, but it's not for like the world by any means. Okay, all right. I'll have to. I'm gonna once I'm out of here because I'm scared to navigate away from this page. I might not be able to get back in. But I'm definitely gonna because I think I can look at the moderator list on. I don't know what. Oh, it won't let me. It won't let me
And
subscribe.
it probably would
Normally,
if you were hosting. You could probably.
maybe. Oh, see, I don't mind a little bit of elevation on the walk. It's just out here we're just it's just not that hilly. Now you start getting up a little past like southeastern Virginia, like I think Williamsburg. You may have heard of Busch Gardens. It's a big attraction in Virginia. It's a big theme park. There's also what's that shit called? King's Dominion and Water Country USA a little further up from there. You get up that way and you start getting into the hills that kind of go up and down, but it's not until most of the way out 64 past Richmond and towards Charlottesville that you start getting into any kind of real mountains or hills or anything. Like shit, I think.
You shouldn't have called it. No, nobody wants a leash or a collar, Randy.
Yeah, I was gonna say no furry action here, buddy. I'm not no weirdo. And if you're a furry, congrats. I'm not. I like human nipples, not dog nipples. But heck yeah, man. No, but I do. Listen, I have a friend that is a furry, and I'm not gonna say his name because he's a really good friend of mine, and I only just recently found out that he was a furry, and I felt mortified. Like I don't have kids, right? But I felt like my fucking kid just came out of the closet to me when he told me, and I had no idea what to do.
Oh, boy.
I felt so lost. I looked at him and I was like, how have I gone so wrong with you? Oh, I love him to death, but damn. Now, he doesn't have a fursuit. He doesn't have a fursona yet, but I say yet, and he's planning on getting into it. So we're pray for him.
Now,
Pray
what is
for.
that, Randy? My name in question marks? Is that what you're saying? No, I
No,
don't
it's
think
not
so.
Mike.
I
No,
don't
it's
think
not
so.
Mike. Look, the name starts with an M. I will say that, but it's not Mike. I'm not gonna sell my boy out, but like one random day,
Nah,
hit me
Randy,
with it.
nah.
Was like he sent me a meme, and I said something to the extent of like, yeah, no, I feel you. That's kind of funny and it's well drawn, but like furries are still creepy. And he laughed and he was like, "Do you want to go to a furry fest?" And I was like, "Absolutely not. Why would I want to go to a furry fest? I just told you that
Oh my God.
this is not my bag." And he's like, "Yeah, but like you got to be my bro. You can't let me go alone." And I'm like, "What the fuck do you mean you're going?" It's like he's like, "Yeah, no, I think I'm into this." And I'm like, "Oh my god. Oh my
I
god, go
just
back in the
want to have
closet."
my tails off.
I was like, "Go back in the closet. Go back in the closet, please." No, I love him to death, and I promise everyone in this chat, I have not gone a single day in the last 3 years, he told me, without giving him absolute hell over it. I love it.
Oh my God.
I I miss
I,
the days
I,
when
I guess
people
I'm
had
too old.
shame.
I just don't understand that. So
So listen, I understand people being attracted to what they're attracted to, but what I miss is shame. I miss the days when people were scared that their neighbor would know that they dressed up in their wife's pumps at the end of the night. You know what I mean? Like I miss
that would be normal to be a. That would be compared to being a furry to me.
just about, right? I'm sitting here. Oh, look. And the bad part is, Roby, he's not my kid. This is just my best friend. Like, I'm I'm stuck with him. Like, I can't kick him out at 18 and ignore him like he doesn't exist anymore. Like, no, this is just me and this kid have been friends for literally since we were 16. It's been 20 years I've been stuck with this guy, and I couldn't believe I didn't know. Like, we have group chats where we send memes back and forth, and like, yeah, he was the one that would throw the furry memes out there, but a lot of them would be kind of funny because it would be someone making fun of furries, and it was like, all right, yeah,
They
that was
all
kind of funny.
subliminal messages to you, man.
That's it's like he was just barely cracking the egg, and then he just dropped it all at once, and it was like, I didn't know what to do.
All
Yeah,
I can say is,
that's right, Randy. Party in the
wow.
closet, and they're invited. Do we now? The question becomes how unacceptable is it to firebomb the closet once they're in there? I hear what is it? Styrofoam and gasoline with a little bit of motor oil makes homemade napalm.
Hey,
Welcome in,
Daryl.
Daryl. Good
Yeah,
lord.
send him a furry package. He needs a bunny tail to walk around in.
Yeah, man, Roby, I'm right there with you. I appreciate that people have their own feelings about themselves, but like I tend to try and think about things from a pretty logical standpoint, and you either have a cock and balls or you don't. And I don't want to deal with a dude. So, you know.
Furry packages, huh? I bet they
That's
do. What
that's
doesn't Amazon have, right?
Now listen. Feel free to put your own persona on my buddy's life. I would love to be able to tell him that I have people that are imagining him a character for him. He would love it. He'd love it.
Now, if he was a cool furry like Bugs Bunny or the Roadrunner, yeah,
No,
I
I'll
could
tell
say
you what.
flack for that. But
You watch. Randy's gonna somehow find the only $20 fursuit on Amazon, and I'm gonna wear it over to Morgan's house, and I'm just gonna show up and tear him up.
oh, you just called him out, dude.
So I'll be honest with you, Roby. If you really think about it, man, I think the whole transgender movement, I don't even think it was as deep as hormones. I just think it's a true example of how stupid people really are. I think what it is, every person, not every single person, because there are people that genuinely suffer with body dysphoria, gender dysphoria. There's real issues out there. They do exist, and people do go to therapy, and they're not trying to chop themselves up or do anything. They're trying to live what they are. But I think it became a fad. It became a trendy thing to jump on board with because everybody was doing it, and it looked like everybody was doing it because the internet took over, the media ran with it, and it's like you need to do this and you need to do that. I think it's honestly just a lot of really super sad, alone, like lonely, isolated, desperate people that are so outside of their own head
All
that they're
right.
willing to go to such crazy extremes to do something like this. Like I think it's a weakness of the mind. Like I'm not saying the government hasn't been well known and documented over the years for doing crazy shit with people across the country and in the world, but like I don't know. There's just it's too widespread, you know? There's too many me's, my my's, I's, and they're all saying the same shit. It's almost like they found the who's the biggest loser fucking forum and just subscribed.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You get swayed,
You
man.
don't get me started on conspiracy theories.
Some people are just impressionable, man. You might think they have it all together, and then one day they get swayed by the right person that has the right combination of words to penetrate their thoughts. I'm a firm believer in the way you shape your sentences is way more important than how you're trying to say it. You can you can say 2 + 2 is 4 as many times you want, and it is right, it is correct, but like 3 + 1 is 4, and if that helps someone a little better, and I think that's kind of what happens is these bad actors find the right combination of words that have weight. Because like if you've ever said anything and like after you said it you're like, damn, that felt super philosophical, like that was a banger of a fucking sentence, I just let loose like literary gold, right? Those moments are when those sentences, those ideas, those thoughts happen, and then they push that to the next person, and then it just spreads like a disease. And it's the people that fall for it are the people that were already desperately sucked into their phones and trapped on Facebook and social medias. They were struggling with life long before this ever came up. This just gave them something to cling to. But now that, the majority of the country is really tired of hearing about it and all these different places are doing stuff about it, it's kind of nice to see the pushback. It's kind of nice to see parents are trying to protect their kids. It's a really good time to feel good about a lot of humans out there. It's a good time to feel bad about a bunch, but it's also a good time to see people giving a shit again.
Yeah.
You can only
I
get so
think a
crazy.
lot of it stems from the lockdown and the isolation that the government
Absolutely.
imposed on us, and the isolation. People needed to feel like they're in a group of some sort, so they just jumped on whatever was popular and went with it. So
Yeah, I agree with you, Roby. We're all a product of our environment, and if you've got like think about it this way, you've got all those liberal teachers that at the fundamental level of your kids' developments are being blasted with ideas and concepts that they don't have the brain to like they can't conceptualize what they're having explained to them, but kids know right from wrong, kids know good or bad, and if something is pitched to them as good or bad, that's their first experience with it. That's how it takes off. So I like to see that the parents are pushing back against the schools. I like that parents are starting to make sure that their kids have safe places to play sports and do shit like that. Like, that's awesome. Look,
yep.
my whole thing about the lockdown, and I understood people not wanting to go out and then people being told they couldn't go out. I took it as an opportunity to not deal with the public. I basically stopped working on people's cars. Was like, fuck yeah, I ain't got to go over to my aunt's house no more. I was so good. I was ready to be as lazy as I could be. The government was giving me a stimulus check. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm going to pay some bills and not do a damn thing for the next 35 days. Unfortunately, I was deemed essential, so I still had to go to work, but I didn't want to be essential. I wanted to be a McDonald's worker when they shut down. I was so sad. I was like, fuck, I gotta go to work. Damn it. I was
Yeah.
working, I was a
I was
millwright.
lucky I had retired before all that hit, so
That's good.
I didn't have to go. So I still got it. I think twice. So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've gotten it at least once. I don't think I've gotten it the second time. My wife came home with it twice, but if I got it the second time, I was asymptomatic. I didn't react to being sick. I am also vaccinated, and I'm not a pro-vaxxer. I promise. I'm not about to sit here and puke on everybody to go get it, because I'm not. My wife bribed me because her parents wouldn't let it go. They were worried because her dad has governmental clearances and stuff that with all of the nonsense with the mandates for federal employees that they were going through, they had too much at stake to put it at risk. So I was allowed to start a fish tank hobby. I got the shot, and then I got to buy fish tanks. And I went from one fish tank to 11 fish tanks in like 2 months and had like 3,800 guppies in my living room, and it was awful. I should have never taken the shot, and I should have never done the fish tanks. Yes, absolutely. Kids should 100% be passed down nothing but knowledge of the histories of what not to do and whatever real society things need to matter. Good, strong morals, honesty, transparency. I'm not saying put your life on the internet, but I'm saying if somebody asks you if you fucked up, don't lie to them and say no. Just admit you fucked up. Learn the lesson. Figure out how to not fuck it up again.
look who showed
Yeah.
up. Olivia.
Hey, this is Ryan. What's up, Olivia? Hello. This is me. This is my goofy self.
How are you, Olivia?
I know I'm a lot funnier looking than what I type like. It's me. I swear to God, it's me. Look, I'm even wearing the Dragon Ball Z shirt. I got Goku on. I don't have any of my other nerd stuff in the van with me though. Or do I? I don't.
He's an imposer. Yes, an imposer.
No, see, Rayan was the imposter. No, Mike, so Olivia, for a quick nutshell, Mike and I had been talking the last couple of weeks since YouTube had come out with the split screen. We were just like, let's give it a shot one day and we can chat around and bullshit. I'm not a furry. My friend is a furry.
It's a closet furry.
Please don't put that juju on me. My wife will snap. She'll go in the house and be like, "You're a fucking what?" Oh my god!
I don't have her number. I'd have to be texting her.
Shit.
Ryan ordered a furry outfit.
Olivia, you missed the story. I have a friend who, a few years ago, told me he was a furry, and I felt like a dad whose kid came out of the closet, and I didn't know what to do. And I still kind of don't know what to do, but it's been years, so I just make fun of him for it.
We're not on StreamYard.
Oh god. God. Looks like Randy has purchased a fursuit and sent it to my. He doesn't have my address. That's not possible. You don't have my address, sir. I didn't give it to you. Nuh-uh. Nope. Fucking no, I did not. Yeah, we are that. We're definitely the gerbil now.
Yeah.
So, Daryl, if you go to start your live stream and you look in the options, there is now a section where you can invite a collaborator. This is internal through YouTube. Mike set it up. He set it up for his premiere earlier this morning, and I just clicked the link in the text that he sent me, and it just brought me straight in after you started. It was actually, it was really easy.
Yeah. Hell, I'm just trying to still figure out how to do the horizontal and the vertical screens at the same time, I guess.
Shut up, Randy. You did not send me a Christmas card. No, Randy, you did not send me a Christmas card. And no, it is not still on my refrigerator right now. You get the hell out of my face with that.
Oh. Overnight it.
So listen, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to leave the box on the front porch and my wife's going to find it and I'm just going to let her open it and see what the hell it is. She's going to be confused. She's not going to have any idea. Now listen, look, Randy reminds me of a funny story. I actually sent a Chinese butt plug to a buddy of mine, and he's an old man. My buddy Morgan gave me the idea because he did it to Walter, and so I decided to do it to this old man that I worked with. That man, he came to work shook, like the gays were after him. He thought someone was targeting him. And the bad part was, like, he told me the story how he opened it and he wondered what it was for a while, and then his wife come home and was like, "What are you doing with a butt plug?" Oh, it was great. It was a great day.
I have to ask. I have to, because number one, I probably wouldn't know it if I seen it. But anyway, what's the difference between a regular one and a Chinese one?
So the Chinese one comes from a cheap site. It's made of really crappy materials, and it has like bad casting lines on it, so it would not be something you'd actually want to use at all. Not a good time.
And it's got the Wuhan on it.
Yeah, basically. I think it cost me $1.71 to send it to him off of AliExpress. It was the most epic $2 I ever spent. It cost me more to ship the fucking thing than it did to buy it. Like, it was so stupid.
I agree, Lotus. That is.
That's right, Roby. That's right, Roby. Because he absolutely asked her, and he was like, "Well, how the fuck do you know what it is?" And he came to work like he was being targeted, and I let it go for a few days before I told him it was me that sent it to him. And then he was even more pissed that I had his address because I'd gotten it off of paperwork at work. I just happened to be standing in the office looking down, and it was all of us on it, and it was like the scheduling thing, but the way the computer would populate is name, number, address, email. And it was like the full contact card. So I was just like 802 Hanbury Lane. I was like, all right, bitch, I got you. He was always crabby at work, and I was like, we're gonna give him something to loosen that ass up just a little bit. And I sent him the butt plug. It was great.
Nor mine, Daryl. That would not be my kind of party either. I'd have to take a hard pass on that. So I never got to. I didn't stay the whole time last night. It was after about 7. I ended up getting off the live stream last night. So, did you ever show the ramps, or are you going to show them on one of the videos coming up?
Broby, that's hilarious. I just want to say that is hilarious. No, I didn't send any lube whatsoever, Lotus. I damn sure didn't. The funny part was there were like linked ads where I could have clicked and added it to the cart. I was nah.
Okay, Daryl. Thanks for coming in, bud. Appreciate it.
Be good, Daryl. Have a good night, man.
Yeah, we got hit early, but a lot of it went above us. So it looked like a lot of it was
That's
going
funny.
up normally toward Joplin and then up through Jeff City. So
Now
icy hot.
listen,
Oh yeah, that really didn't mean to.
Icy Hot's horrific because we got a friend of ours when we were in middle school with that crap.
I remember doing something really mean when we were kids. We
You
had
put
this
it in
kid
their
that
underwear, didn't you?
always tried to mooch candy from anybody. Well, we fixed him up with some chocolate X-Lax, and he ate a
yeah.
little. Yeah, yeah. He didn't come to school the next day.
No, he was probably glued to the toilet.
Yeah, I felt kind of bad afterwards, but then I got over it pretty quick.
I can confidently say that one, I've never given anybody I've never messed with anybody's food. I've never given anybody anything to prank them, you know. I'll tell you something weird. Weird is when you smoke marijuana, right? Like you're a stoner, you're known for it, your friends know you do it, and then you make brownies. And then you're like, "Hey, do you want a brownie?" And then they're like, "What's in the brownie, Ryan?" And I'm like, "Chocolate, eggs, butter. Like, what are you getting at?" And they're like, "No, did you put weed in the brownie?" I'm like, "No. Why would I ruin a perfectly good set of brownies?" And I'm like, "Dog, I'm already high. I'm making the brownies because I want to eat the brownies." And this is the most ridiculous thing. It's a struggle I never thought I'd have. Because all of my friends are like with good jobs that have clearances, or they just have to work with heavy equipment and stuff. So drug testing is regular for them. So they have to not do stuff. But it's like, yeah, but I know that. Why am I? What the fuck makes you think I'm gonna put you in a bad spot and make you? I'm not gonna jeopardize you, bitch. I can't pay your mortgage. I can't pay your damn salary. I'm not gonna ruin your life over some stupid shit. You should trust Orion Brownie, Randy. They're actually. I know it doesn't. It's a weird thing for guys to be able to bake, but I can do really good with cakes. I do really good bundt cakes. I do really good brownies. I'm okay on cookies, but I don't like cookies all that much. I don't eat very many cookies. Yeah, Roby, I have a slow digestive system, so like if I haven't smoked or consumed at all in a couple of days and eat a really strong edible, I'll get really tired from it. But I don't actually get that blistering, like, mind blown kind of thing. It's not furry like, sir. I'd actually, you know what's funny? Most furries are straight edge. They don't do drugs. That's not a thing, which is wild. Like, most of them don't even like to drink. And I guess I'd imagine if I paid $500 for a suit, I probably wouldn't want to puke all down the front of it either. But that's just,
I have to say, this is the first time I've ever been on a furry topic. I may get educated before it's over with.
Man. So listen, when you get off of here, type in furry suit and just look.
I already seen one. That's why I went off screen for a minute.
Okay.
Because Randy sent me the link to your outfit that's coming.
Oh God. This is beautiful. This has been a great night. My wife is not gonna have any idea. She's gonna be like, I didn't order this, and I'm gonna be like, I didn't either. I don't know what that is. Good God. Hello, Nukem.
Hey, Nukem. How are you? A lemur suit.
It's probably a blue dog.
You come in at a good time, Nukem.
No, we didn't. You came in at a bad time. Amanda is gonna be so damn confused.
She's gonna make him live in the basement, and I don't think they got a basement.
No, I'll just be under the house. I didn't, but
Sticky rice and a Miata clutch, huh?
I guess it's a good thing I might die in surgery on Monday. It's a super benign surgery, but I hope I die.
Well, I hope your costume comes in before them so you can wear it.
Look, I told my doctor if they get in there and they start talking about needing to take my leg off, they don't even wake me up. Just push me up to the roof and then push me off that thing. Just let me splat while I'm asleep. Well, I appreciate it, Olivia. I don't think I'll die. Thankfully,
we won't have no comic relief if he does that. So,
well, I guess since everybody's actually here, I can give like a relatively decent update on stuff. I had my second treatment yesterday. It's actually why I didn't show up to the live. I fell asleep at like 5:30 in the afternoon and was gone, just gone. But had my second round of treatments for the second regimen system, which is a combo medication now. Surgery is coming this coming Tuesday, but after the surgery, I'll be switching to a different medication again. So we'll see how it goes. Good God. Olivia, I'm not gonna try to die, but you got to try to stay alive too. You know, we gotta keep that going. Boggy needs you. Amanda needs me. That's just what we got to keep trying for. Lotus, where are you? Like, what state are you in?
Ohio, isn't it?
Now listen, here's the funny thing. You guys have already kind of seen me in a furry suit because I had a Snorlax on after my surgery last year and I live streamed in it.
Dayton.
Oh, okay. I've been
there you go.
close to Dayton.
Them things actually work.
Well, Randy, you gave it a good run. I'll give you that one. You damn sure gave it a run. The
Ain't
wrong
no more doing that
direction.
crap.
It was the wrong direction, but you did run.
Snorlax doesn't have a tail.
That's
Okay.
true, but he does have a little ball, and thank God they didn't put it on my suit, because it would be so weird to sit on a fucking stuffed ball every time you sat down. I wouldn't know what to do with that.
Oh.
What time is it? What are we doing? Oh, it's still only 8:50. We're doing all right.
Yep.
Fucking Randy.
Well, I can say my chats have talked about everything at this point now.
Well, I mean, a good live stream covers many subjects, right?
Does.
I'm pretty sure it's not a typical weekend.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, Olivia, I made it past 35, and I don't feel very lucky. So I don't really know. I don't really know how that helps. I feel pretty unlucky most days. Life be kicking me in
They
the
make
dick.
suits for them too, Randy.
Fucking Chinese plug life. Like, I appreciate YouTube because it lets us come together and be chatty. Like, it's
Yeah. And
I sit down.
everybody can cut up and have a good time and not get all butt hurt, teasing each other. I hate that the way people are anymore. Getting butt hurt over the stupidest little things.
Well, it's because people are letting comedy die. Is what it is. You know, people are wanting to find ways to get mad at something rather than enjoy something. I walk around mad most days just because it's easy, and it's not a desired effect. It's just like I don't want to deal with it, so I don't. I just get pissy and I tell people to go away. But when you come up
I had my
here,
mad day yesterday. You got to see that. So I think a couple people actually got to see that or hear about it. So
no, Roby, I think if they did train with their butt plugs, they should actually be able to accept it just fine. Listen, life's been fucking me in my ass my whole life, and I'm surprised it ain't stopped bleeding yet. That's terrible. Mike, your wife can't hear me talking, can she?
oh yes.
Oh
She's
God
in the
Almighty, I'm so
somewhere.
sorry.
She's heard worse. What? Cracking her up, she said.
Oh, good.
She's getting a kick out of this furry crap.
I try.
She may be a closet furry. I don't know.
I try as best I can. I don't know. I mean, the world keeps saying that to me. It's funny because they ask you like, how you doing today, and it's like living in paradise, and they're like, really? And I'm like, no, but lying to people's easier.
Well, and for the most part, nobody really gives a shit. Honestly, people you don't know, they don't. They just don't.
No,
Just
I'm
way
not.
to make small talk.
I can't do that, Olivia. I can't do that. If Beth is a closet furry, I will be shocked because she laughed pretty good at my story about my friend.
Maybe, Randy. Not sure. You'll have to ask her. Yep, I've heard that expression several times, Randy.
Oh, look, Beth. I know what it's like to put one side of a pantyhose on now. It's awful. It's terrible. Compression stockings are miserable.
Did you get them biker shorts like I told you?
So I have a pair, but weirdly, I went for my waistband measurement, and it's super tight in the waist, but it is not tight on my legs at all.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to play around with that.
I used to wear them when we rode the motorcycle because they would help wick away the sweat. So, and if you ever ride for long periods of time, it creates a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys will pay. I promise you.
Hey, look,
You'll pay.
I'm wearing a compression stocking, Olivia. I have to have one on now. I gotta wear the pantyhose. Gotta wear the pantyhose. It's a one leg compression stocking, so it's just by itself. But me walking around with one black leg all day is fun. I tell you what, it sucks getting old, Olivia. You just enjoy being young, even though you've got the thing. But shit, keep having as much fun as you can. Have some for me and Mike and Randy and everybody. Have all of it. Now I wonder, like, has a furry ever lifted their leg to show that they had pantyhose on? What, I imagine there'd have been a Looney Tunes or like a Hanna-Barbera cartoon with an animal doing that, but I can't remember if it was Daffy Duck or if it was the damn Flintstones. It wasn't the Flintstones, but I don't remember. I was never too big on a lot of the 70s and 80s cartoons.
Yeah, I remember Bugs Bunny. When you dress up like a female and lift a suit.
Is that what it was? I'm so bad that Randy knows the terminology for this. What the fuck is yipping?
He's kind of up on the lingo, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm like, what, Randy?
What's up? What's up, Randy? What are you not telling us?
Is Madison in this chat right now? Can you ask her to join this chat real quick?
But you're not
I
telling
need to
us.
ask her. I need to ask her what's in your top and bottom drawers. I'm sitting here like, wait a second. Randy's trying to set me up so that I look like the furry of the conversation, but really he's just trying to have a deeper, like a new depth to our friendship. He's like, oh shit, if I make Ryan a furry, we can be furry.
Give him a couple weeks to groom you, Ryan.
That's what it is. That's what he's grooming me. Oh.
Oh yeah, that would definitely be embarrassing, Roby. Oh, that's funny, Lotus. I'll make sure not to visit that same time then. Oh, we've all done stupid stuff in our life one time or another. So
I couldn't have ever switched with any of the girls that I dated when I was younger. They all had far smaller waistbands than me. I'm not a terribly skinny guy, and I was a lot pudgier back when I was younger, so it was even more extreme than it is now. What are you afraid for me for? Be afraid for my minivan running like crap. 226,000 tired miles.
I've never had that problem, Roby, unfortunately. Beanpole, that is. Maybe when I was a kid, like grade school.
See, I've kind of fluctuated a little bit. When I was in high school, I was upwards like 240, 250. I was a pretty big boy. And then I got a job and started working, and ever since then, I have floated somewhere between 190 and like 210. I think the lowest I've been in my 20s, and you guys want to talk about how big a nerd I am? I'm about to blow your minds. Who in the chat knows what Dance Dance Revolution is? I'm going to tell you, I was one of those guys.
Dance Revolution?
Yeah, the arcade game.
I've heard the term, I think.
So it's not really much about dancing. It's an arcade game where there's a screen in front of you and arrows fall. You'll have left, right, up, and down. So as the arrows fall, you have to jump and kick the different pads to the corresponding falling arrows, and you have to time it right. And you can get fluid with it. You can dance, but it's not. It's a fun game.
Hey, Boggy.
Oh man, I was playing super duper like all of the hardest songs. The only songs I'd never beaten in the Max 2 expansion was Paranoia, Eternal, or I think it might have actually been Paranoia Survivor. There's 2 Paranoia songs that I never got to beat, but I managed to beat Max, and I was really happy with that one. I think it was Max 300. That was just dumb. I love Dance Dance Revolution. And I liked, I didn't really like Supernova all that much, but I was a real big fan of the Tatch Zephyr song. That symphony, super J-pop stuff was a lot of fun back then. No, I didn't care for Rockstar. I didn't play Rockstar, didn't do any of the Guitar Hero. I played a little bit of Guitar Hero with friends, but I was Dance Dance Revolution, and I was a real big fan of the Initial D racing game and the Midnight Wangan racing game, if I could find it. Yeah, I don't play instruments. I used to play violin when I was real little, but I'm terrible at it. All right, Randy, man, it was fun. I guess I'm looking for my furry suit. I'm gonna have to make my buddy jealous. He's the furry, and I'm gonna get a suit before he does.
All right. And be careful going home, Randy.
Hey, man,
Yeah,
you're welcome,
you're gonna
Roby.
have to model. If you get this, you're gonna have to model it, right?
You can only get it right here. You can only get this content right here.
Well, I got to figure out a way to save this. So
I can't believe I've been bullied into being a furry now. What do I do? I'm gonna put the suit on the dog. Well, is that the same as a double entendre?
it might be animal abuse.
It might be.
Sucking the juice out of the battery.
So speaking of Boggy, did you ever end up figuring out what was going on with the Supra? My buddy's not gonna. He's gonna be pissed.
He don't watch your live stream, does he?
No, I think a handful of my friends might be subscribed to me, but I don't think they pay attention to any of my stuff. They're good friends who ignore me. So what is it doing? Like, is the Supra running? Like, what's it? I didn't actually get the story of what was happening.
Wow,
What
that
up,
must have been
Carlo?
a good
Welcome
one,
back.
Carlo. You've been gone a while. That had to be a double flusher.
Fighting for your life on that one, eh, bah?
Oh, that's funny, Lotus.
Hey man, look, when the urge to nap hits, you nap. That's all I can say.
You gotta go, you go.
God. I think
Well,
we can all confidently agree nobody wants to fall asleep on the Dookie, and then nobody wants to fall asleep with Dookie.
yeah.
What's your valve timing looking like? Is it a VVT 2J or is it like what's the general setup?
I resemble that remark, Roby.
I'm almost wondering, like, are you getting healthy injector pulses? Like, you've confirmed that they're opening and closing and not just somehow hung open, right? Is this one of your builds?
It's all
'Cause if
good,
you're
Carlo.
running,
Just messing with you.
oh, I say this is the first time I've seen 9 o'clock in a while.
Yeah. I'm thinking about wrapping it up. We've been on a little over 2 hours. So.
Yeah, man, I think it's been pretty good.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. Everybody, you got on that damn furry stuff that you brought up, and boy, that snowballed to hell, didn't it? Bit you in the ass.
Somebody shoot me. Somebody come just take me out. Do me a favor.
Carlo,
I
you've
don't know
been
what to
missing
do.
that discussion. You've been.
I don't know what to do.
You better fess up to Amanda.
Boggy. Okay, all right. So, Boggy. In a nutshell, I have a friend who a few years ago basically told me he was a furry, and I felt kind of like a dad whose kid came out from the closet, and I didn't really understand. I didn't know what to do. This is my best friend. Like, I've been friends with this guy for 20 years. Like, we've known each other since we were 16, and it's like, all right, well, I gotta accept it. But I was telling the story, and so Randy decided to buy me a fursuit from Amazon and send it to me. Kill me, please. Just
Roby, thanks for coming in and hanging out. Enjoyed visiting with you.
oh
We'll
heck
do
yeah,
it again.
Roby. It was a good time, man. Hey man, that's what we try to do. I mean, life can get complicated, but there ain't no need to complicate it. You know what I mean? So we just do the best we can, man. Oh no, Boggy, it's absolutely that ridiculous right now. I am apparently an honorary furry, and I guess technically I qualified if you counted my Snorlax suit, because it technically has a face on the hood when I pull it over. But Brother, how do you think I feel? I'm the one with a $13.95 Amazon furry suit coming to my house. Not only do not
$32.99.
was it?
$32.99.
Oh, it was $32.99. Oh,
Yeah, that's
oh,
upscale.
this man spent 33 goddamn dollars on trying to make me a furry. I think Randy might be trying to like make a friend out of me. I think he's trying to groom me up so that when he springs it on me, it's not so surprising. I swear if I just kill me now. Just kill me now.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get off here. It was good chatting with you guys. Thanks for hanging out.
It was a pleasure.
We'll probably I'll be doing it for sure next Wednesday evening. So y'all want to come back? This is
You're good, Roby.
pretty much a non-judgmental channel as long as everybody talks normal. I guess the normal is for me to be a furry, but it's all
Boggy,
good.
real quick. I've sent somebody a butt plug in the mail before and absolutely trolled the shit out of them. That's kind of funny. All right, Lotus,
Karma,
be
baby.
good, man. Carlos, good talking with you.
Yeah.
Mike, it was a pleasure, sir. I will talk to you next time.
All right. Thanks,
Be
everybody.
good, Randy. And
See ya.
we'll see you later. Meh. Yes, I said leave.